Number 20 should be on your screen, and it reads, compute the standard deviation, sketch a bell curve, and it says, a group of friends went to Jack in the Box. Here's how much each of them spent. They rounded the cents for the feed the need. And we have the data given 6, 11, 8, 16, and 4. After that, it says conclusion. Make sure you write a conclusion after you get that done. You will need a calculator, so send a gopher to get you a calculator. Using time, go. All right, agenda, warm-up number 20, statistics and probability. Home plate, page 10, numbers 1 through 16, odds only. All right. Last night's home play was the same page but even, so go ahead and go to Canvas, turn that in, please. Numbers 1 through 16, evens. Do that right now. All right, so as I mentioned yesterday, I think report cards already went out. Yes, something like that. And today's going to be more of a day of acting like tomatoes. We're going to do a quick review of both things that we did on Monday and Tuesday to see where we're at. And then we're going to do some work here in pairs, or in teams. And let's see how you do with some of the reviews. So you don't need a Cornell note or anything like that. We're just going to get into the review really quick. I'll just wait for you guys to turn in your home play on Canvas really quick. I'll give you some time. Those of you following along on YouTube, just go and do the extra practice problems from the home play from last night. Odds. All right, so we're in the middle of classifying qualitative and quantitative statistics. However, we started off by saying or giving a definition for statistics. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Q. All right. So tell your neighbor your definition for statistics. Definition for statistics in your own words. All right, good conversation. Type it on the screen, please. Give me your definition for statistics on the screen. So they wrote the study of collecting, counting, analyzing, and concluding data. Yeah, make sure in your definition you write the word conclusion, because we're going to be using that a lot. Okay. All right, so Monday we started with different statistics, and it was what? Descriptive and inferential. Without looking at your notes, remind your neighbor what word fits in descriptive and what word fits in inferential. What would you write in there? One word, one word. Type it on your screen as soon as you have it. One word. Yeah, or descriptive. And inferential is always predictions or hypotheses and so on and so forth. And it should look something like this in your notes, yes? All right, not bad, not bad. Let's go to the next one. We did some of these practice for inferential and descriptive, but before we do, talk to your neighbor in regards to number 4. It says, how does population differ from a sample? Population differ from sample. Talk about the neighbor. What is the difference between population and sample? All right, good. Now look at number 10, read number 10, and tell your neighbor if that's inferential or descriptive and write it on the screen. Number 10. Inferential or descriptive for number 10. See what they say. All right, somebody wrote on their screen, I have it on mine, inferential with fire. Hands if you agree with that. That is correct. What was the key word that gave it away, everyone? Predict. That is correct. Prediction. All right. Let's go to the next one. Look up. Variables. We have qualitative or categorical, quantitative. Tell your neighbor what is categorical, variables, quantitative, and then what goes in these boxes under the quantitative without looking at your notes. What goes where? Talk it over your neighbor. All right, type it up on your screen, please. Fill in the boxes, these two and these two. Go. 9, 8, 3 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi. Yes. And it looks something like, woo, let's go. Like this. Categorical cannot be expressed with numbers. Quantitative can be expressed with numbers. And then we focus on quantitative, discrete versus continuous. Tell your neighbor what's the difference between discrete and continuous variables. What are they? What's the difference? Discrete versus continuous. Huh? Okay. Example 1Q, discrete or continuous? Cups of coffee Mr. Q drinks a week. Talk it over your neighbor and write it on the screen. Is that discrete or continuous? Go. It looks like the majority agreed with discrete with happy faces and stuff. The majority. Now, some of you might say continuous because you don't know. Well, it is discrete. I'm very specific about my routines from day to day, just FYI. So, all right. Which takes us to the 4 different classifications without looking at your notes. Tell your neighbor the 4 different classifications for variables. What are the 4? All right, write it on your screen, please, or type it on the screen. What goes where? 4 different classifications. 2, 1, time. On your screen from one of your colleagues. Nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. We got it, yes? All right. And from there, we got to the home play last night. Like I said, home play last night was evens. Today it's odds, so I'm going to leave that up here on the screen. Those of you following on YouTube, this is time to get that extra practice. I'm going to stop the video right here. Talk to you guys later. Bye.